There's a little song by a man named Tom Lehrer. It's called The Chemical Elements, and it's really just the names of all of the elements that had been discovered when he wrote the song, set to music, and nothing else. It's pretty difficult to memorize at first. Once you've got it down, it's really easy to repeat. There's several renditions on the internet, but if you haven't seen it before, it goes something a little bit like this. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen, uranium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, and americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and actinium, and radium, and gold, and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, terbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury and molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard, and there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered. Okay, so that's the song as it is normally. I messed up a little bit, but not that much, and you can see any of the other renditions on YouTube. But what I haven't seen yet, and what I'm going to perform for you right now, is a slower version of the song so that you can memorize it. See, a lot of times I tell my students that they can get extra credit by singing this song. I challenge them to memorize this song and sing it. And so far, none of them have taken me up on that. But I would very much like them to be able to do so, and I think it's a pity that none of the renditions sing this song slow enough to be easily memorized. So I'm going to attempt that right now. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and uranium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and acetine, and radium, and gold, and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, terbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. La 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 dum 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 dum. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. Dum dum dum. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard, and there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered. All right, so fun fact, singing that song slow, memorizing it slowly was just as hard as memorizing it fast. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you can memorize this song yourself. Until next time, keep learning chemistry. Rate this video, especially if you loved it. If you learned something, or if you understood something better, or if you feel you can memorize this song now, go ahead and write that in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to keep watching out for more science videos from a guy in a lab coat.